Hello, hello, hello. Welcome everyone to the live stream. It is a Thursday and we are live streaming. The GGG. Welcome. The one and only. The only one here. At least speaking at the moment. We are grinding for golden marks on our Tiger 2 at 99.03% as of Tuesday. Though we had Rage to join us that day. I think we're alone today, unfortunately. But that's okay. We're going to smash it out by ourselves, get those juicy gold marks of excellence, get this tank finished, and then we can jump on to the Tiger, which is also at 95%. But not a long stream today, potentially. I just want to get this done. That's it. That's the point of today's stream. I think I also have a bill to pay. Rip. Where's my, there it is. Let's see. Oh, yes, I do. Alright, what matchmaking are we looking at? We are top tier to start things off. We're gonna go up top here and smash people in their faces. There we go, bill paid. Should have done that. Sometimes you forget. And that's why you pull up the Tiger 2. We're going up against Liberté, Tiger 2, a mutant, and an IS-2-2. While we have an Eradicator, 2 Tiger 2s. And an IS-2-2. Got a lot of tanks I'm grinding right now. I've got the IS-2-2 I'm grinding, the Foch I'm grinding, the VZ-55 I'm grinding for. But right now we're goldening. Goldening. And 10 years is right around the corner for this next update. What do you think is going to be introduced with this big 10-year milestone? Do you think it's gonna be crap? I do. World of Tanks hasn't exactly impressed me for a while. Look at this push. Tiger 2 just got nuked. We're just gonna get up into their faces. Should have gone for his tracks there. We're just gonna sit here and farm as best we can. Dang it, we hit him in the gun. I wanted to weave right between. Bro. You do not know what. That was a tracking shot and a damaging shot, apparently. Liberté seems to be intimidating. That was a tracking and a damaging hit, too. And so was that. Wait, what's going on? Did they break my Tiger 2 overnight? Ooh, wait, what's going on? I need someone to explain. I don't know. Like, what? They're going through my drive wheel at that angle. I am confused out of my mind. A jumbo? It's okay. Hello, Tampa Bay. All we have left now is this mutant. And he is AFK. Not quite, actually. Ah, we're not gonna get him again, I don't think. $6,700 to start, though. Like 68, actually. Hopefully my mark doesn't go down too much, depending on how well the tank has been played the last couple days. But we could drop. But man, those first few shots, they were just going through my drive wheel. Like, hyper angled too. That was crazy. 99.56, guys. One more 6.7K game. So we're going for 7K this game. Alright, that's the plan. This was their better player, but I think anyway, but he didn't. The poor guy was just surrounded. He couldn't get support. All he could do was sit there and hope. But this is it. We've got it. We're gonna do it today. Do you believe? Uh-oh. 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 Oh, phew. What is this? Okay. We're just gonna tap that A button. This is bizarre. The map setup right here. 4005, Ruthless, 2 Waffles, 2 Super Conks, achieved it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. M103, T30, T34 Black, IS-22. The amount of hull down on the enemy team is ridiculous. It's all over. Like Zoink Scoob. It's all over, man. Certainly feels that way. Where are we headed? Headed to this ridge up here. We have optics. We have view range. Let's go for assist. That last game was nice. I don't think we could have done much more damage than we did, other than maybe positioning ourselves to shoot the mutant instead of the jumbo. Because we got one shot in the jumbo, while if we positioned ourselves, we could have gotten 2 or 3 into the mutant. But that does not matter, does it? Good way to start. Might be able to get 2 in fact. But I don't trust the amount of tank destroyers they got. Nah, not worth it. One shot is acceptable. And now 2. Fascinating play, Mr. Supercon. All that just to try to shoot me, but I was paying attention because I use a circle map. Don't know where he went through, but he did, so. Could have tracked him. Alright. I don't want to play with that chieftain. He knows what he's doing. High roll? Not quite high enough. Oh, he turned. Turned his gun. That's all you need to do. the ammo racked? Let's see if we can pop it. Fixed. One low roll. One low roll. Nah, we didn't get it. Oh, we put up a fight. All we wanted was one low roll. He saved that repair kit a long time, despite being tracked. And it saved his life. We're gonna wait for this, because we're doing the Tiger 2. We're close. What are you doing, Sarah? You're up to 1,300 damage. You should probably play the game. 1,000 damage. 1,000 damage. 300 damage. 1,000 damage. 2,600. There we go. Somebody who's doing a little bit of something. 1,800. What the heck is my team? And then you get to my Tiger. Are they gonna pull it off? Where's that Ruthless? I haven't seen him yet, but he's up to 2 kills. And they have a T-30 as well. Chieftain's a 1. There's the Ruthless. This guy can one-shot the Chieftain. He's got 560 alpha. The T-30 is covering him. Yeah, it's gonna prevent him from wanting to do it. I would still do it, because this Ruthless is gonna be a problem. But actually, because of his patience, look, he gets to put a free shot into the Ruthless. Chieftain's gonna shoot him now. Ruthless is dead for free. Now what he can do is just take the hit from the Chieftain, take a hit from the T-30, kill off the Chieftain, pull back, give your team a win. Maybe even, look, T-30 fired. Now he can just push. Come on, buddy. Don't shoot the T-30. Yes. Fix and execute. Nice. Alright, props to this guy. He's actually playing really well. He doesn't even have 6th sense. Bro's a legend. Bro knows what's good. But killing that Chieftain was exactly the right thing. And in fact, I was wrong when I said to just take the hit from the T-30. Because he waited. Was able to finish off the, or help finish off the Ruthless. Then kill the Chieftain, only taking 1 hit. What a legend. What about the rest of my team? There he goes. Just watch our Tehran. Don't get too close, Tehran. He's gonna proxy you. He got too close. He got proxied. Nice. Now he's a 1 hit. Jams his turret. Fixes his turret. Bounces off his turret. Everybody's shooting each other in the wrong place, but we've already known this guy's not the greatest. He's a T-30's gonna beat your reload, dude. That's the thing. Yep. He had 1 job. We'll put 1 shot in. So you can take 2. When all you need to do is shoot guy once, and you can take 2 hits, and you're at 25 meters. It's hard to mess that up. But he did it. He messed it up. But we still have this guy, so I still have hope. There it is. No, he rushed it. What's Mr. Texas gonna do? Get clipped. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. That Death Star is doing mediocre damage the entire time. And now he's pinging. Like it's his fault. Though, This guy has kind of been useless. Maybe. He's up to 2,700 since we've spoken. Well, so that means he's put in 2 shots since we last spoke about him. Meanwhile, this guy has done all the hard work. This is so boring though now. Like, this guy had started off playing decently, but then now he's just been sitting here and he's hemorrhaged all his health. He's hemorrhaged all his health and not done anything in return. Not since his earlier good play. I'm gonna ping this guy. Please put it in. Come on! Why are you moving when you fired? Why couldn't you have stopped to aim? Oh my gosh! Oh, he misses again! It's a Waffle House, man. So it's not the gun. And he's way over angling. Why are you giving him your side? Oh my gosh. Mercy roll. He's got one more shot, buddy. One more shot. You can't outmaneuver a Waffle. And he's gonna have a T-30 backup. Turret. Ready? He's not gonna fire it. Could have been a win. It was a win. Like, we had it. The play the 50 TP made won the game. Hands down won the game. But then these guys threw it. Back up faster. Back up faster. Back up faster. Waffle could have flanked. Bro, you gotta go. You gotta go. T-30 shooting HG. No. Not a very good player. You just need to be a little bit more assertive. 99.89 though. 99.89. We need 4.5 thousand damage right here, right now. And we've got it. Steps. Standard. No piggies. Let's take it easy. I was thinking about pushing the middle because the middle is so much fun, but that's better with a teammate and with really good armor. Something that takes a while to kill. The Tiger 2 does not take a while to kill. So we're going to go left. There we go. This could be it, or we could drop down to 92% today, imagine. No, if we drop down to like 98, we put it away. In fact, if we drop below 99, I think we should put it away. Because once you start to drop, you get flustered and you're just going to continue to drop. You've been telling yourself 99. Oh no! But hey, you know what? We've played 2 games at 99, and we might get it in 3. So though 99 is a big, going from 99 to 100 can be a big step, or daunting. For if we have a good game here, it's only gonna be 3 games. So between the 2, so it's not too bad. An AMX M4 and a Type 4. Those are juicy tanks to shoot at, but I might need gold for them. Unfortunate bounce there. There we go. We're just gonna look gold, because that would have been a pen there. But when I give us shots like that, you take it. Keep our optics in play here. This game is gonna go quickly. Type 4 in the back. Went right into his upper plate. We wanted that flush lower plate. Right as soon as we loaded, he turned. It's like he knew. He's got good camouflage if we can't see him. There we go. Just pointing my gun out there to see him. With 2 more shots and we have it. There we go. Okay. Paladin poked up like that. Don't look at him, don't look at him, don't look at him. And now we're ready to fire, we look at him. And oh, he was saving his repair kit. We're at a premium. I'm sorry. I need to learn also to not be so mean. But I get that you have a stock crew. But at some point there's got to be urgency when your team is dying. Like at some point, sitting in the back with all your armor, like you blocked almost 5 grand. But you blocked 5 grand, 5,000 worth of useless damage, if that makes sense, because you were in the back. You weren't taking hits for the team because your team wasn't in a position to shoot anything if you took hits. But if you were able to get yourself closer, get yourself to the 50 TP or something of the sort, you could have used that armor, you could have used that health you had to support the team. And that's the that's my bad play there. I wasn't expecting there to be a T-20 in the middle of the map. And that's the difference. Like the mouse, what makes the mouse great is the amount of health it has, is the amount of armor it has. but you don't get anything done with the mouse sitting in the back. You might block, like, 10,000 damage sitting in the back because nothing can pen you, but the enemy team is only shooting at you because you're the only target when you're way back there. When you're in the front, they'll shoot at you because you're in the front, and then your team can do stuff. And yes, you might die, but take what I did that game. I went down swinging. I put myself in the front versus tents, and I did 5,200 damage. And it wasn't because I had armor. It was because I put myself in the front. I put myself in position to shoot things. And even if I didn't do that much damage, the enemy team, in a close proxy like that, were creating a crossfire. Because the enemy team is shooting at me, and they're shooting at my at my teammates, and it creates this whole dynamic. But because our team in that game were all facing the same way, say hello to my 704. It, wasn't pretty. There we go. But this should be it. Kudos to this 704, recognizing the push. But it was one of those where you kind of put yourself in that position to be flanked, to have fight on two fronts. Because the enemy was all clustered in one spot. Our team was all clustered in one spot. It was a matter of which team is going to get lucky first, which they did. But it could have easily gone the other way, where your team, you guys, put them in the cross fire. Like, we just needed one tank to kind of flank around or do something. Push up with a 50 TP who was fighting by himself. But no, I do need to be more gentle with the words I say, though. That was a horrible shot. Yeah, he bounced. Right into my engine, eh? I need help. If he sets me on fire again, I'm gonna be displeased. Oh, nuts! I couldn't get my gun down. What a disappointing way to get the gold, but that'll be it. I don't like dying in the last game, but hey. There it is. Say it like it is, always the best way. You're right, saying it like it is the best way, but that is something I'm working on, because I can say it as it is without being demeaning. Like, I could literally say, this is how it should have been done, or this was a better way to do it, instead of being rude, like, not a great player, all those things. Because I don't know what's going on. I don't know if you have a good crew. I don't know if you have equipment. I don't know what's going on. You might be playing with some kid pulling your hair at the same time, right? You might just be a casual player and you don't mind not putting in a ton of effort into the game, and that's perfectly fine too. Casual is perfectly fine. Like, there's all these other situations that could be going on, and so the best way for me to say it how it is by providing constructive feedback, and that is something I need to get better at. Is not just demeaning, right? Like, for instance, as I've explained throughout this replay or this game, in the process of pushing up with the team, taking the hits for the team, blocking 5,000 damage doesn't mean much when you're in the back, and all those things. Like, that would have been better. But there it is. Tiger 2 is done. And we made money. Even bouncing all those shots off the CC and type. Here it is. There we go. The Golden Tiger 2. The Golden E75. Next up, we've got the Tiger 1. And we've got the VK 3001. And the VK 3601. And then we're going to save the E100 for last. It's going to be tough. Tier 10 is hard. But we can do it. I'm excited about the Tiger, though. Thank you, Mike. But no, because it does... See, providing constructive feedback, it helps everyone. Because first of all, it doesn't make me angry. Because that's how it should be. It teaches my viewers. And potentially whoever's watching. And it teaches myself. Because if I'm thinking in my head what should be done and saying it out loud, then I'm learning too. So, alright, let's throw that Tiger 2 crew in here. Oh, we even had the advanced armor angling crew skill when that Super Conqueror shot us 2 games ago. We had 396 health, which means his average damage with 5% less would have been 380. That would be his average damage against our tank. So he rolled high. That's rough. Did I get the gold marks? I just did. Took 3 games from 99. We had 3 beautiful games. And we have another one of these. George Sandman Harding. So that means that's an epic open, isn't it? Cool. I don't really care, but there it is. But yeah, E75 is done, Tiger 2 is done. Now we've got 4 tanks left. Bullying tier 5s and a Stern Panzer is fun. Speaking of tier 5, I kind of want to pull this out before I jump into the Tiger. Just because this thing I have not played in so long. I want to see how it does. Hey, Gas Steve. Just found the channel last week. I'm glad you found it. And I'm glad you're enjoying. And I apologize for not posting any videos. Probably since you've subscribed. Because it's been 2 weeks since I've posted a video. I've been busy. Holy moly, life has been crazy. It'd be like that, though. By my own design. Oh, actually, you know what? I could probably turn on my camera. But I don't know if I want to. Oh, is it not? Oh, I guess it's not on or plugged in or something. Oh well, another time then. Alright, tier 7 in this thing, but we have basically the same gun as... Oh, we have a better gun than the E25, right? Like, this gun is sick. It's the Awful Panther gun. You'd like to know why the 3 mark for the E75 is only... Uh-oh. There we go. 3,300? Because you're dealing with tech tree tanks, and tech tree tanks have to deal with stock grinds. And E75 is not a Seal Clubber's tank. It's not a Stat Patter's tank. It's a good tank. But because it's not a Seal Clubber's tank or a Stat Patter's tank, you don't have to worry about Super Unicums spamming it. And so you're dealing with casual players who are just grinding through and have to play it stock. And without good crews and all that jazz. This tank is slow, holy moly. It is nothing like the rest of the line. Other than the E100. Why the round one. It's just what I always had this excuse for it. Like, oh, I like it because of the proxy, and I like seeing where everyone is in relation to where I am because I get turned around with the square map. Because of, I have a tough time sometimes turning myself on the map. When someone pops up on the right of the map, I look to my right when I'm turned around and they're actually on my left. Right? That's one reason. But in reality, this is just how I've been playing for years, and I've tried the square. It's hard because I'm so used to the circle, and it's easy enough for me to just do this. But while the circle has its benefits, and it's easy enough again to just press my back button to take a look at everything else, what makes the square better is the fact that while I'm fighting, I can see what's going on the other side of the map. So as soon as I'm done with this side, I know what to do. And that is like, let's say the enemy go unspotted before I have time to clean up my side, then having the square would be better. But there's a lot of great players who use the circle. He's right in that gap. What you mean? I have 50 millimeters of side armor on this thing. This guy wants to shoot me so badly that he's just getting shot by everyone else. I like it. Team is dead. This guy's ammo rack. Let's send it. Black Prince somewhere. I'm gonna try to track him. No, someone else tracked him. I'm gonna just go for the damage. And we're at, come on, can we blow his head off? No. I'll take it. I think that's a good game in this tank. I haven't actually looked to see. Yeah, first class, that's good. 14% in one game. I don't remember. I don't know anymore if that's any good. Because before, that was like, hey, that's pretty good. In fact, before, actually, a good game would get you like 20% on the first game. But 14%, I don't know. But the gun is nice. This gun is sick. 157 pen, 221 with premium. Let's do the VK now, and then we'll settle back down on the Tiger. Maybe actually we'll just go through all four of them, just to see where they're all at. So we'll play the E100 as well. I just need to remember what crew is which. This is my E50 crew. I know that much because it's got the mobility and the ramming, which is what I wanted for this thing. So that means I think my Tiger 2 crew is my E75 crew. Which means my Tiger 2 crew, which just went in the VK, is my E100 crew, I think. What pig is it? Bishop. We're gonna go all the way up into this corner. But this matchmaking is some of the best you'll ever get at tier 6. Also, we have the same armor as the Tiger. And so at tier 6, this tank is actually pretty dang good. How do you get the marks? How did 3 on my heavy, but I don't know what I did to do it. Okay, so marks of excellence. Great question. Marks of excellence is based off of average damage. The old algorithm, because it's not this way anymore, and I don't know how it works anymore, but the old algorithm used to be that you would... Oh, that's an unfortunate miss. Okay, the old algorithm was if you average, let's say 50%... Okay, so let me start all over again. Ignore everything I've said so I can re-explain. Okay, so the average damage in a tank, let's say it's this tank, the average damage done by the player base is 700 damage. Then to get 50% marks of excellence, what I'll need to do, or 50% damage standing, what I need to do is average 700 damage a game in this for X amount of time. Or for X amount of games. Then, what do you think you're doing, buddy? Right, then, to get 65, which is the first mark of excellence, you need to be averaging, if it's, we'll just do 1,000 damage. 1,000 damage is 50%, then 75, then 65% would be like, you know, 1,000 and, some change. So, oh yeah, okay. I'm concentrating at the same time as trying to tell you all this, so I apologize. He's the bigger threat. I'll explain all of it after this game. There we go. Now I'll explain. In fact, let's get a calculator. So, let's say the average damage done in a tank by the entire community is 1,000 damage. Then 50% damage standing, which means right down the middle, halfway, is 1,000. So if you and your VK average 1,000 damage, you'll get 50%. To get 1 mark of excellence, you need to average 65%. Okay? Which means the damage standing here is, this is 50%. Right? Then to get 65%, that would be 15% more. And 15% more is 1,300. So to get 1 mark of excellence, you need 1,300 average damage. That means to get 100%, which is the gold marks, you need double that, which would be 2,000 damage. How do you find out the average damage of a tank? There are places. Let me see. But the algorithm has changed. They haven't really shared it. It's not that way anymore. Like, I would have 100% the Tiger 2 a long time ago because I average more damage in it than any other player other than one person on PlayStation. Let's see. Okay, here we go. So I'm on wattstars.com/tanks. So I did wattstars.com, then I clicked up here, click tanks, and now I can sort this out. Let's do the VK I was just in. So the VK is the tier 6 heavy tank. Here it is. This is the average win rate. The average damage is 621, but we have to look at the combined damage because it takes both into account. So 820 is the average damage combined. And so theoretically, to get 100% in this tank, the old algorithm, it would have been, 1644. So 822 times 2, right? Which is 1644. That's what you would need for 100% back in the day. But they've changed it. So now I'm on this website, which is wattconsole.info/marks. And you'll see it's actually a lot more than that. A little bit more. Basically, take what you need to get 100% and add about 300. That's what someone told me. And if you look at the numbers, that's about right. So this is technically 100% damage standing, but they've changed it. So it's actually, you need 300 more. And now let's look at the Tiger and compare. So we're going to guess what we need for the Tiger. So here's the Tiger. So 1,180 times 2, and we're going to add 300. So we're looking at about 2,660 damage required. And if we take a look here, it's actually less. See, I don't even know how they work anymore because they've changed it. They made it harder because that's still more than what it should be. But hey. And so then basically for 1 mark, you need to average 1,600. For 2 marks, 2,100. 3 marks, 2,300. 4 marks, 2,500. And it's not like in 10 games. This is over the course of like 50, 100, even 200 games. In fact, it keeps track of your last 200 games played. So consider it 200 games. It's not always 200 games because sometimes it's less. So my Tiger 2, it took me 145, which isn't bad. The VK, it says 63, but technically I played this before Marks of Excellence came out. The Marks of Excellence didn't come out until I had my E75. So I was well past it. So technically I have 1 game in this. Didn't Wargaming used to take into account the maps? No, there were so many rumors around that. In fact, people also believe it took into account dying. It took into account survival. It took into account all these other things. It's not true. It's sheerly damage done and assisted. And assisted could be either or. Tracking or spotting. It takes whichever one you've done more of. So in other words, in a game where I haven't done much spotting, at the end of the game, I'm going to probably shoot some tracks off, especially if I've already done that at the start of the game. But in a game where I haven't done any tracking and I have a bunch of assist, I'm going to try not to shoot tracks. As weird as it is. As a super unicum and any other player wanting win rate, I encourage track, track, track. If you're going for anything, go for tracks. But when you're 3 marking and you already have a good amount of assist damage, don't track. Unless you know that assist damage is from tracking. It's weird that way, but that's how it is. Hey, that's an ace tanker. 43% in this thing. We had these guys were gonna be the scary ones. Killer DNA, I've heard of him. I think he's a good player. He just thought he could outpace the VK, but he couldn't. Yeah, he's a 3700 W8 player. But he had no turret and he bounced off. Even if he penned, it wouldn't have done much. And then their T150 was shooting heat, trying to pen me. It's not gonna happen. We've basically got a Tiger Hull. Alright. Oh, you're welcome. I hope that helps. But basically, if you want marks of excellence, don't worry so much about how much damage you need. Just go in there and do as much damage as you can. Basically, any tank I'm 3 marking, I have optics on. A lot of other players won't do that. A lot of other unicums have like other ideas. I am a fan of optics. I want that assist damage rolling in as I'm playing. It's just basically it's like passive income. It's like if you put, you know, your stocks in a company that's actually growing. You know, you've got your main job making you more money, usually, but then that stock is slowly growing and you just have this steady income in the background. So that's why I like my optics. But let's throw in our commander. I believe it's this guy. No, wait, this is my E100 crew. We'll throw him in. We're going to play one, and then we're going to settle in the Tiger. I just want to see where we're at in the E100. But the E100, let's take a look here. What we need for the E100. And we're going to take into account, first we're going to take a look at the average damage in it right now. The average, this is sad. 1600 average damage a game by the players. E100 needs some love, or people need to learn how to play it. But here's the combined. 2099 times 2 plus 300. So 4,498. That's about what we'll need. Potentially, we'll find out what this says. We're off by about 100. So you need 4,600 in the E100. For 1 mark, it's 3,000. 2, it's 4,000. 3, it's 4,400, and then 4,600. But yeah, 3 marking and gold marking was a whole lot easier back in the day because I would literally just need 4,200 to gold mark this. 2,099 times 2. That's gold. But you know, career W8 means nothing anymore. Like, years ago it meant something, but now, with how much or how long people have been playing, it's recent stats are the biggest. The last 90 days. Last month doesn't mean so much either, because last month you could have been playing an OP tank, you know, you could have been playing a bad tank. So last 90 days, that's the important number. Win rate, that's the important number. I prefer win rate over W&8, because win rate means you're providing for your team. Go for Zamorak. On a map like this, I'm gonna go for tracks. Unfortunately, didn't pen him there. Works for me. A chisel. I'd love to fight the chisel. Chisel's not worth much anymore. We're to take advantage of the fact that we're not fighting any of their tier 10s and just push it. The only 10 that we had to worry about is dead. Over on this side, anyway. Oh, just kidding. There's a rhino out here. I'm shooting the rhino, no doubt. I can shoot him right there. I want to set him on fire in case he survived it, which he did. That's fine. I didn't set on fire all day. Just not bad. Believe it or not, we can kill him with our secondary. There we go. E100 is so powerful. It was a good map too, though. We're at 93.11. Noob? Question mark? Noob? I don't know, am I? Maybe. E100 shooting standard rounds. Doing 6,700 and getting a kill with a secondary? Probably. Blocking almost 7 grand. Probably a big noob. Alright, tiger time, tiger time. I already had it sorted. Silly me. I don't know what I'm at in the tiger. I think I'm at 95. But we'll see. What did we say we needed for it? About 2,500. And then 1,700 for the VK 3001 tier 5, 2,000 for the VK 36, 25 for the Tiger, and 46 for the E100. I cannot speak Russian. I do not know Cyrillic. I love how that's what he puts in English, though. He puts all this stuff in Cyrillic and then he... Noob? I'm sorry if that makes me a noob not knowing your language, sir. I'm gonna cross. Gosh darn it, it's gonna be great. Timid Bulldog, let me show you how it's done. We activate food so we get the V range out. Because this guy ain't doing it. Turtle. Wanna try that again? Works for me. Oh, charioteer. You came back, really? He relocated. Just because he wasn't finding the shots before. That's unfortunate. I bounced off my... Bounce off something. And then 10. No, Eradicator, why? Oh, my team left me. They went the other way. It happens sometimes. Our team is screwed, though. They did not do anything. Look at the map control. Nothing. Ugh. Who's this heavy tank? Oh, is this an Object 244? It happens. Work on the stern Panzer. Good luck. Let's go back to the VK. Starting these from scratch, though, is going to be obnoxious. Because we have to get them to 1, then 2, then 3 marks. Is your imagination you're firing more ghost shells so many times, targets point blank range and fire and nothing? It could be the case. What I found is the servers have actually gotten better. And that's why you're finding more ghost shells. And here's what I mean. We're used to having to really lead shots because of the latency between our shot and the server responding. Like, the servers were bad. You had to lead your shots. You couldn't aim directly at tanks. Like, on PC, you have the server reticle. On PC, you can auto-lock, and you're going to hit things that are circling you. On console, you couldn't do that. Now you can. And you don't have to lead as much, and you can point your gun directly at targets. And so when you're firing in front of targets, you're firing past them. Though your shell looks like it's going through, but the server has already registered. And so unfortunately right now, what you see your shell doing and what it's actually doing is off. It's not a good thing, but it's also not a bad thing because the servers are responding quicker, if that makes sense. And yes, we got the gold. 3 great games. Maybe I'll feature them on the channel by themselves. IS-2M with this matchmaking? Dude, that's nice. Another line I want to do, the German tank destroyers. The heavy ones, the Jagdtiger line, that would be a nice one. But also the Russian, definitely the IS-7 line. I would love the IS-7 3 mark. And I'm not going to do the 257. I would do the T-10 and the IS-3 and the IS. You know, a slightly modified version. It's the old line, where it was the IS-8 leading to the IS-7. We don't know what he's got back there. IS does not have the view range for it, but I do. T-67 just... No, it was an E-25. He fired one, then he saw me looking at him, then he pulled back. Loro Metal, welcome. 98. If only they didn't have E-25 and T-67, I would love to push that. But my speed, my DPM, I don't really fear the VZ. But I fear the things I can't see. Yep, I flanked you. 217 didn't take as much damage as I was hoping he would. I know you're there, buddy. No good. Oh, he gets it off. No way. We bounced. Oh, if we didn't bounce that shot, we had him. We bounced 2 shots off of him. That's what did us in. So much health left to shoot too. Oh well. I guess I should have made that play. I got impatient. I wanted to see if I could dig out their VZ. And we did, but then he just moved. 95.29. You just hit 11.5. That's more than anything I've ever done. So congratulations there. But like you said, it was a Tron. Which I do not have, and I will probably never get unless somebody buys it for me, which won't do them any good because I probably won't play it. Rock what? It just says rock right now. Error. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. It tells me that every time, and I don't know why, because that's false. I've lost 600 frames in the last hour and a half. How'd you guys like to see some War Thunder on the channel, by the way? You guys want to see some War Thunder? In fact, how about we see if I can stream War Thunder? Right after this game. Oh, the timing was almost perfect. I should have waited a second longer, or a split second longer when he was spotted again. He's gonna wait to disappear and then we'll spawn him. We're gonna see him. He's not crossed yet. Yeah. No War Thunder allowed. What's that memer doing? No, we missed. Oh, he got it off. Unbelievable. One high roll, boys. One high roll. I don't have the gun depression to shoot him. Oh. Dang it. What a sad game. Oh yeah, the War Thunder community. The reason, the side that's more toxic is the side that's not as good. That's usually how it works. And so while, yeah, they're very toxic to World of Tanks. And it's funny, because you're right. It's the World of Tanks community really doesn't crap on the War Thunder community at all. I'm sure there are some. But it is usually War Thunder making fun of World of Tanks for not being realistic. It's like, but World of Tanks was never meant to be realistic. Besides, War Thunder is the one who copied our gun mechanics, copied our armor mechanics, copied penetration. You know, it's because of World of Tanks War Thunder even exists. And so that would be like telling your father that he sucks because of how much better you are than him. And it's like, well, I feel like that makes you actually worse. So, anywho's, that's my take. But it's insecurities. That's why they're insecure. And that's how it typically is when somebody, like bullies. It's the same thing with bullies. Bullies will bully people because they're insecure about themselves. Because they think they feel inside that they're inferior, so they have to take it out on others. And so, I mean, technically, because of how many bullies, they're all playing War Thunder, making fun of people who play World of Tanks. Because I get it too. I get messages from people while I'm playing tanks telling me that I'm playing a crap game and I should move on to War Thunder. Like, jeepers, man. I've never messaged anyone playing War Thunder saying you should play World of Tanks. I don't know anyone who's ever messaged anyone playing War Thunder saying you should play World of Tanks. And there's nothing wrong saying you should play something, but the way they always tell you, they always have to tell you World of Tanks sucks, and that you should move on to something better. You know? It's hilarious. You have? Gamer, you're a bot. It doesn't count. You're the minority. They have 2 high DPM mediums, and we have 2 big gun mediums. Interesting. We'll see how it goes. Granted, they are your friends. Well, yeah, there you go. War Thunder is a lot more polished. As far as bullcrap goes... Sorry, not War Thunder. World of Tanks is a lot more polished. War Thunder has a lot of bullcrap that doesn't make any sense. No games are realistic as real. It's true. Yeah, War Thunder has a lot of bullcrap, a lot of random things that shouldn't happen, while World of Tanks has RNG, but it's very consistent. You expect to pen, you expect to bounce. Like that T-32 game, I expected to have a chance to pen. I wasn't expecting the shell to break apart because I hit some random machine gun somewhere or some random obscure viewport that broke the shell into pieces, even though in reality it would have just eviscerated the port and gone through, right? World of Tanks is very consistent. And its inconsistencies are fine. There we go again, them bouncing off of me and actually doing damage. Break his gun out of here. Shoot, man. Why'd you have to pen me like that? Whack! Anyway. Let's see real quick if our computer can handle streaming and playing at the same time. We're gonna find out. First things first, I gotta turn off my... There we go. The issue is I won't be able to read chat. We're gonna see how it goes. Want to stream War Thunder to your friends? Go live. How about now? Oh, you know what? I can get my stream up on YouTube at least. It will never be the same after this. Dude, Eclipse is so clickbaity. My gosh. They're literally making Cold War cheaper. And that's what he titles it. Oh my gosh. The FPS is pretty bad. I mean, I don't have a graphics card, so... Like, holy moly. I don't think I'll be able to... No, I won't be able to play like this. There was an attempt. We wanted to see. It's all down to what you prefer. Neither game is bad. It's, yes, very good. Why tier 6? I'm gold marking this entire line. I just finished the Tiger 2, and I've done the E75. And so I've just been going back and forth. Because I died in the Tiger 1. I need to play an FPS. My brother wants me to get into the finals, because he's like stupid good at it. And he wants me to be stupid good at it. I'm like, dude, I won't become stupid good at it. I'm not a shooter guy. He's like, yeah, but you played well in Fortnite. He's like, you got room to grow, man. In Fortnite, you had a KD of 3. He said, that's good, and I could get you up higher. Like, bro, you had a KD of 50. I don't know why you're telling me that I'm in any way, shape, or form in any somewhat league that you are. He's like, 3 is good. 3 is good. Let's do this one again. Let's get some music going. Let's see, copyright free, is it actually? We'll find out. Holy moly, that's loud. No, we're not doing that. That's too obnoxious. I don't even know why I tried. Have I played Project Cold War? I have seen it, and I have it. I haven't played it, though. I haven't had the time. I mean, I suppose I could do it today. I don't think my computer's gonna be able to handle it. I don't have a graphics card And that's been my problem. Like, that's why I can't do the finals with my brother. That's why I can't stream War Thunder at the same time. I mean, I could play it on here. I just don't like playing it with a controller. Though, playing with a keyboard and mouse is kind of easy. People tell me it's a hard game, but since I've figured it out, it's, like, easy. Like, it's so hard, it's so hard. Not really. You just sit there, fire your gun, kill someone, move on. That's the rinse and repeat. That's it. Bouncing off of Cromwell's. Yay. This thing maneuvers like a boat. Even with this good crew. This tank gun is so good. It's gotta be one of the best tier for tier in the game. Thank you, Jumbo. I'm not slow enough already. That already wants the clone guy so badly. Dodged. See that little bit of a turn there I did. I'll take that. That piggy wants me so badly. Freaking lie. You're so big and fat, it's embarrassing. Report this guy piggy for cheating? What do you do? Did he just kill himself? Like, if he did that, I'll report him. But if he didn't kill himself, I don't care. Something tells me he didn't because he spent the entire time shooting me. Bro, I was getting beat up by a T-34, imagine. There's another ace. 20%. We went up 6 more percent. So 20% in 2 games, not bad. I mean, that's more than enough to get the gold. We need 1,700 for gold. So that's nice. We get top tier. We have a 5-4, unfortunately. I hate having 5-4s. I don't like them on my team. I don't like them on the enemy team. Because when you have them on your team, they're just going to plow through the enemy and you don't have damage to do. When they're on the enemy team, they just plow through your team. Last game was an exception because it was tier 6, so they weren't as impactful. But in a matchmaking like this, he's going to plow through and we can't keep up. He goes 60, we go 35. Haven, what's up? You look like you're looking to platoon. A scary tank from the front. But the side armor is like 30, it's so bad. Look how much health our 5-4 has left. Just YOLO'd in. You see what I mean? That guy's gun is so good. Nice ammo rack. Dang it, I wanted him to die. On my ally. You think you're safe? You think you're safe with your armor? You have what I like to call a lower plate. Come on, guys, kill my type. Kill my 5-4. Thank you, coming through. I don't even get him. I just want to beat this. That's how you angle, boy. Come on, shotgun, shotgun. Yes! Oh, no, it wasn't the right guy. Snuck it in, snuck it in. Playing 5? I'm gold marking the entire E100 line. I just finished the Tiger 2. The E75 is done. I had a bad game in the Tiger, so I dropped down here. And I'm poning the 5-4s. We've had 3 aces in a row on this thing. It's so good. 25% in 3 games. This tank is nuts. Go back to the tiger. The tiger. But to be frank, I only have 15 more minutes until I'm done with the stream, so. And then we'll raid Awesome Epic Guys. How's that sound? However many people we have? We have 12. We'll raid Awesome Epic Guys. It'll be fun. So everyone who's not watching on Twitch, come over to Twitch. We're going to raid Awesome Epic Guys. I think this will be my last game. And you just woke up. Yeah, I'm getting things done, my friend. I've been up, not to flex, but I've been up since 6. Which isn't even a flex for most people who have a normal working day. But I work evenings, so 6 is a little early for me. Because now my wife has a morning job. It's going to be really weird. She starts at 8 and won't get back till after 2 or 3. And I start at 2 and won't get back till like 8. And so we're going to have like this really weird, only a few hours a day, couple hours a day really with each other. But her work is on call, so it's not like it's every day. And whenever she gets called in, it's a nanny gig. She gets a $50 bonus just for being called without a schedule. When she gets, like, hey, we need you tomorrow, it's a $50 bonus. It's amazing. Like, these people are rich. Like, how do you... I'll say what she makes because it blows my mind. These people are giving her $17 an hour to watch their kid while they go off to work. Like, what jobs do you have that you can afford that? In Tulsa, Oklahoma. Like, in New York, I get it. But we're in Oklahoma, the cheapest state to live in. But no, I think the father's like a doctor and the mother is a, the person who puts people under for surgery. Somebody knows what it is, and I'll let you tell me. I just took that for her. So I wish I had a keyboard and mouse. Why was the alarm going off like they had someone in the cab circle? And obviously they don't. Anesthetic. Is that... So it's the same name as what they're... Okay. I wasn't sure if like anesthesiologist was like the official or more proper name or something. Your gold rounds will not save you. I am side scraping. JK, they will save you. We're so dead. That hit makes it so I'm a one shot for this SU. Oh my gosh. That was the first time he'd been spotted. It's like, how long? $3,400 combined, I'll take it. That's a good way to finish. But yeah, we're getting there, guys. We're gonna have this whole line gold marked. That's gonna be super, super cool. I can't wait to have an E100 gold marked. Tiger 2 gold marked. Look at that. Look at that. Let's play it once. We haven't yet, so. Whoopsies. Okay. But yeah, so I guess they do make money. Because like $17 an hour plus $50 for showing up. Like, I work in the print department, man. Quite the downgrade, I suppose. It's a lot more calm though than FDA crap. Making drugs, hated that. Not the kind that makes you happy kind. Like pharmaceuticals. We get paid well, but not enough to afford having a nanny come for $17 an hour. So here's the funny thing about the job she has. Way back when I was living in Massachusetts with her, before we moved out here, what I would do is every paycheck I would let her buy a new book. Because, you know, because that's what we could afford. I said, okay, every 2 weeks you can buy yourself another book. And so she was into these psychology books. Specifically, they were like how to I can't remember something when children won't listen, right? How to speak when children won't listen, and stuff like that. And so every 2 weeks she would buy another one, and she would read it. And then we move out here. She's looking for a job. Doesn't have credentials in anything. Doesn't have much of an education. Fair enough. It's fine. That wasn't a requirement when we were getting married. Who cares, right? I'm like, I'll take care of you. But then, she applies for this job. And they go, all we're looking for is someone who has read these books. And they list the books, and it was the exact books that she's been having me buy for her. And they're like, oh, you've read all these books? She's like, yeah, you have the job. You're hired. Because they want somebody who teaches with those books. Because they want her to homeschool while they're away and such. And so it's like, it's hilarious. It's like, wow. That is so cool. Oh, he's on the other side. Look at these golden beauties. What? Lucky dog. Ammo rack? We almost missed that. He's really rocking. You're loading, buddy. You can't fool me. That it? That your last shot? It's not your last shot. Ram me? Thank you. Just ram me for... How are you penning me in my upper plate so easily? I thought you could go through the guns. Maybe that's just the ST. Should have continued to face hug me, dude. It was your best chance. Considering you're just going through my upper plate. That was a terrible shot. Not to worry, we at least tracked him. Thank you. Thank you, we did it. I mean, that was the point of today's stream, but we did it in less than 30 minutes, so we kind of decided to play other things too. Oh, Yak Panther? Yak Panther? Yak Panther? Alright, we're spotted by him. He's right there. It's gonna hurt. But we can take one. He missed. Oh, he's got the small gun. I'll take the track. Ah, he fixed. I wanted to damage him as well, but oh, beggars can't be choosers. Motion versus T95. We will not interrupt that fight. Now we will. That was a bad shot. Oh well. Still 100. But there you go, guys. The Tiger 2. So now we have the T-67, the Comet, the E-75, and the Tiger 2. We're getting there. No tier 10s yet, because I'm bad. But oh well. Alright, thank you guys for joining. We're gonna raid over on Twitch. We're gonna raid Awesome Epic, guys. Why? Because why not? There's 13 of you. That's enough. / raid Awesome Epic, guys. Alright. This channel has a follower or subscriber only chat. Well, it is what it is. Thanks guys for tuning in and watching and enjoying the show. We got this one done. Next is the Tiger 1. And we're going to continue to chip away at the VKs. It's going to be great fun. Anyway, over on Twitch, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all later. Bye. There we go. And over on YouTube, because it's slightly different, I'll see you guys all later as well.
Is that the console guy? I haven't seen you in ages.
Take care.
Thanks, bro.
Thank you.
That's right.
Bye.